Hello football lovers, especially Chelsea fans. As usual, I will provide the latest and most updated news that I have summarized for you. And thank you. Yesterday, it reached 18,000 subscribers. Now we continue to 20,000 subscribers. Please help. As usual, before we start, I would like to say thank you to those who have commented on my previous video. Thanks to Lukman Ademolalawa. Then there is Namdi Nebe from Nigeria. Then there is Joseph Dito. Next there is Frida Milimo. Then there is Patience. Next there is Calvin Mwaura. Then there is Chigozie Okechukwu. Then there is King Wealth Yegide. Next there is Michael Taylor. There is Davo. Then there is Asan Jarju. Next there is Dominic Mwangeka. Next there is Namdi from Nigeria. Then there is Ike Chukwu Azubuike. Then there is Afi Zadiola. Next there is Faustinos Dara. Then there is Basilomondi. Then there is Adeg Bola Biola. Next there is John Nwuzi. Then there is Posha Tumukunde. Then there is Emmanuel Mary. There is Okello Bernard. Then there is Ibanga Idem. Next there is Onu Miki. And all my friends can leave comments below this video, so I can mention it in the next video. Thank you and enjoy watching. We will discuss the interesting match between Chelsea and Gent in the opening match of the Conference League group stage, which took place on Thursday night. Chelsea managed to win convincingly with a score of 4-2. Let's review in more depth how this match went. Chelsea entered this match as the main favourites. Enzo Maresca made 11 changes from the team that beat Brighton 4-2 last weekend, giving the substitutes a chance to show their abilities. And the highlight was Renato Veiga, who immediately made an impact by scoring the opening goal with a header in the early minutes of the match. Although Chelsea dominated the game in the first half, they were unable to create many dangerous chances. Gent goalkeeper Davy Rofe was barely threatened by Chelsea's attacks. The best moment for Gent came from Andri Gudjonsson, who failed to take advantage of an opportunity from inside the penalty box. Entering the second half, Gent tried to rise by scoring an equalizer through Pedro Neto. However, Chelsea immediately answered with a second goal from Tsuyoshi Watanabe, who scored with an accurate header. After that, Chelsea again showed their dominance with goals from Christopher Nkunku and Dewsbury Hall, which sealed a 4-2 win. Gent, despite fighting hard, could only score a late consolation through Omri Gandelman. However, there was no doubt that Chelsea were the better team on the night. Now, let's look at Chelsea's performance ratings based on their performances on the pitch. Philip Jorgensen, 6.3. Philip Jorgensen was a relatively good goalkeeper. Although he was rarely tested throughout the match, he only conceded one goal from a header, where his positioning and response could be improved. Although he did not make many crucial saves, his presence between the sticks provided a sense of security for the back line. Axel Disasi, 7.1. As a right back, Axel Disasi was involved in a number of quite physical duels. However, his contribution to the game was often hampered by the aggressive performance of his opponents. He was involved in the situation that led to the second goal of the opposing team, which was a determining factor in the assessment of his performance. Although not entirely bad, he needs to improve his ability to maintain his position and minimize mistakes. Tosin Adarabioyo, 7. Tosin Adarabioyo showed a stable performance in the defensive line. He played more safely and did not take excessive risks, which rarely got him caught in dangerous situations. Despite his lack of presence, the stability he offers is a key factor in maintaining balance in Chelsea's defense. Benoit Badiashile, 7.7. Badiashile plays a pivotal role in the heart of the defense, with his ability to provide accurate passes that help transition play from back to front. Although he is not involved in many critical situations, his solid performances help to reduce pressure from opponents. However, an increase in his aggression and involvement in the game could be very helpful. Renato Veiga, 9. Renato Veiga was the star of the show with a superb display. He not only scored the crucial opener, but also contributed significantly in the attacking phase. His courage to get forward and provide support to the attacking line made him one of the key players on the left side. His tactics and ability in attacking play played a big role in Chelsea's dominance in this match. Cesare Caicedo, 6.8. As a midfielder, Caicedo plays a key role in setting the tempo of the game. Although not always aggressive, his ability to distribute the ball and his vision of the game are very helpful in maintaining control in the middle of the pitch. He was able to maintain depth and provide support when the team needed it. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, 8. Dewsbury-Hall scored a goal that boosted his confidence and the team's overall performance. After scoring, he showed a better performance, getting involved in more actions and creating chances for his teammates. His energy in midfield was very visible and was a driving force for the team's overall performance. Pedro Neto, 8.5. Pedro Neto showed great spirit and effort down the right flank. His goal early in the second half had a positive impact on the team and increased momentum. His movement and ability to control the ball made him a threat down the wing, although he was sometimes less involved in the overall build-up. João Felix, 7.7. João Felix played in a typical style, but his contribution in terms of creating chances was not as great as expected. Although he looked promising at times with his dribbling and movement, he was less successful in converting chances into concrete results. Needs to improve in terms of sharpness and effectiveness in attacking areas. Mykhailo Mudryk, 7.7. Mudryk has been one of the most dangerous players on the left flank. With his pace and technique, he has disrupted the opposition defense and provided the assist for the team's first goal. His aggressiveness and determination to attack gives Chelsea plenty of attacking options, making him a valuable asset on the wing. Christopher Nkunku, 7.8. As a striker, Nkunku managed to score the third goal, despite a lack of chances early on. He showed good sharpness and goal instincts, able to capitalize when the team needed a finish. His presence up front provides a consistent threat and shows great potential to develop further in the team. Overall, Chelsea's performance on the pitch showed a mix of solid players and some who need to improve their consistency. Renato Veiga was the best player, while others played important roles that supported the team's overall performance. This 4-2 win marked Chelsea's 5th consecutive win in all competitions and gives them a lot of confidence ahead of their next game. Renato Veiga was brilliant and deservedly named man of the match. Next, we will discuss John Obi Mikel's views on two key Chelsea players who are shining, Cole Palmer and Moises Caicedo. Let's take a closer look. Mikel said that Cole Palmer and Moises Caicedo are the first names that must be in the current Chelsea lineup. According to him, both have shown very impressive performances on the field. Cole Palmer, a 22-year-old player, has just scored 4 goals in a match against Brighton. Mikel considers Palmer to be Chelsea's talisman at the moment, especially after his increasingly developing role as a playmaker in the number 10 position. Moises Caicedo is also 22 years old and plays an important role as Chelsea's central midfielder. Mikel said, "He has mastered his position. With an intense playing style, Caicedo contributes greatly, both in defense and attack." With these two players who have started every league match this season, Chelsea seem to be on the right track under coach Enzo Maresca. Both provide the confidence and quality that the club desperately needs. Do you agree that they are Chelsea's key players at the moment? Write your opinion in the comments column. Next, we will discuss the latest situation at Chelsea, specifically regarding Robert Sanchez. Some critical views come from Jason Cundy, who believes that Chelsea will not win major trophies if Sanchez remains the first-choice goalkeeper. Let's take a closer look. Jason Cundy, an analyst from TalkSport, highlighted that although Sanchez is a good savior, he doubts his ability to bring Chelsea major success. Cundy said, "I think he will be replaced at some point. He has moments of brilliance, but overall, I don't think Chelsea can win major trophies with him between the sticks." Sanchez, who was signed for £25 million, is still remembered for his underwhelming debut season. Although there have been some solid performances, his poor display against Brighton in the last match, where he made a costly error, has again raised doubts among fans. The pressure on Sanchez's shoulders is increasing, especially with the demands of performing at his best in the Premier League. Many fans want a change in the goalkeeping position, and this is a big challenge for him to prove himself. Should Chelsea look for a new goalkeeper this season? This question has become even more relevant after the criticism that has surfaced. With inconsistent performances, Sanchez will have to work harder to change the skeptical views of fans and analysts. We will have to wait and see how things develop. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on Robert Sanchez's situation at Chelsea. Next, we will discuss the latest updates on Chelsea's striker transfer plans ahead of the January 2025 transfer window. Let's take a look at the interesting information provided by Fabrizio Romano. In the last summer transfer market, Chelsea failed to recruit Victor Osimhen from Napoli. However, Osimhen's name is still their target. It is reported that Osimhen's party has communicated with Chelsea regarding a possible transfer in 2025. In addition to Osimhen, Chelsea is also reportedly interested in Victor Boniface, Osimhen's teammate from Nigeria. Chelsea scouts were seen watching Boniface's performance when Bayer Leverkusen defeated Wolfsburg. Could Boniface be an attractive alternative for Chelsea? Although many striker names are circulating, Fabrizio Romano revealed that Chelsea are not in a hurry to bring in a new striker in January. Currently, the team is satisfied with the performance shown by their players. Nicholas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku have made significant contributions on the field. Nicholas Jackson scored 4 goals in 6 Premier League appearances and 3 assists. Meanwhile, Christopher Nkunku recently scored a hat-trick in the Carabao Cup, although that appearance was against League 2 opposition. Should Chelsea decide to bring in a new striker, Victor Osimhen still seems to be the first choice. The rumors surrounding his transfer have not gone away, and there is a potential release clause in his contract that could make him available early in the new year. However, if Jackson and Nkunku continue to impress, Chelsea may well delay their decision to sign a new striker. With Jackson and Nkunku in fine form, Chelsea are unlikely to rush into signing a new striker. However, their attentions remain on Osimhen and Boniface as potential options. We will have to wait and see what happens ahead of the January transfer window.